Hello everyone and welcome to Coding Bytes Mini. These videos are quick, simple software tutorials brought to life by my AI-powered clone. I write the scripts and my clone handles the production. Today we will be installing TF1200, the TwinCAT 3 UI client on TwinCAT BSD. The TwinCAT UI client is a cross-platform desktop application and can be used to display web applications such as the TwinCAT HMI. This replaces the need to install third-party web browsers on the system such as Edge, Chrome or Firefox. The UI client is simple to set up and configurable with a JSON file. It is possible to configure the UI client to work as either a standard desktop application or a full-screen kiosk application, which is best suited to machine HMIs. In this tutorial, we will perform the initial installation and setup remotely. A feature of TwinCAT BSD is its ability to manage the operating system, TwinCAT and any TwinCAT functions via the web console. The web console has an inbuilt SSH client which can be used to drive TwinCAT BSD as if you were locally connected to it using a monitor and keyboard. To access your controller, you must first type https:// then the IP address of your IPC. This will present you with two options, Device Manager and Web Console. Select Web Console to continue. You will be presented with a sign-in page for gaining access to the console. Please type in your username and password. In this example, we will use the default credential of administrator and 1. You will now be presented with a remote SSH terminal view, which will allow us to perform any administrator actions. Please note, the terminal is entirely text-based, so it does not support graphical user interfaces. To see a graphical UI, you'll need to connect a monitor. Log in using your username and password. In this example, we shall use the default of administrator and 1. We will see an overview of the system if we are successful. Next, we shall use the command do as pkg install TF1200 UI client. After pressing enter, you will see an overview of what will be installed. Press the letter Y on the keyboard to continue. The installation will now take place. Once complete, it will inform you that the man command can be used to open the manual. This can be skipped for this tutorial. TF1200 install includes pre-made scripts to assist with setting up the software. Use the cd command as shown to change to the folder. As a handy hint, you can use the ls command to show a list of all of the scripts located in the folder. You can see details about each of the scripts by including the help flag at the end of the file name as shown. We are now ready to set up TF1200 using a default configuration. Type in the command above. This will create a new TF1200 user. It will set the system to automatically log in this user, and once logged in, it will start the TF1200 UI client automatically. This is the installation of TF1200 complete. We will now connect a keyboard, mouse and monitor to the IPC and reboot. You can use the shutdown command as shown above to reboot from the terminal. You will now see TwinCAT BSD booting directly into the TF1200 UI client. By default, this will show the documentation. The next step is to use the web console to configure the software to point to our local TwinCAT HMI server. As before, open the web console using the administrator credentials. This time, on the terminal, we will log in using the newly created user TF1200 with no password. The TF1200 UI client is configured using a JSON file. The path is shown on the slide. We will use EE, which is the easy editor pre-installed in TwinCAT BSD to edit the file. Type EE, followed by the file path to open the editor. The editor is text-based, so at the top of the file they show common useful commands. The editor is very easy to use. Simply navigate the file using the arrow keys. We need to find and edit the start URL entry. We will change this to http://localhost:2010. This document is a JSON format, so take care when editing the file to preserve the correct speech marks and commas. Press Escape to open the main menu. Press A to leave the editor. Now select A once again to save changes. You can now test your system by restarting your IPC. TwinCAT BSD will load, the TF1200 user will automatically log on, and the UI client will auto-start with the configured URL. That's it for this Coding Byte Mini. I hope you found this video of use. I create these videos using my AI clone to speed up content production while still keeping everything scripted by me. My goal is to make coding insights quick and accessible. If you found this helpful or have any feedback, let me know. Your thoughts help shape future videos. See you in the next one.